True story. So very recently, I had an interaction with a vampire, an energy vampire. And I'm going to need you to get out of your mind what you see on TV, what you see in the movies, although some of them can embody that energy. I ain't even going to hold you. Get rid of that image, okay? This can be somebody's grandma. This could be somebody's sweet little church lady. This could be your man. This can be anybody. And the interaction with this vampire disturbed my spirit so much so because as a survivor of abuse, you learn to see manipulation from the gate when you've endured a lifetime of it. So that's the trigger for me. So I got very angry by the simple fact that this person had the audacity. But best believe I recognized them instantly and they recognized me as well. Let me tell you 3 things that that person did that let me know that they were a vampire. Now, first of all, I'm going to describe this person energetically, a hot mess, okay? They had a foul odor. The odor was so foul that I couldn't tell if it was actually spiritual or physical, okay? Because spiritual beings have smells. This is a person who looked pretty normal, but carried a lot of heaviness. And it was in their eyes, it was in their face, it was in their body posture, it was in their body language, it was in the whole interaction. The first thing that this person did was touch me, trying to touch me. And it was the way, it's a way that a witch, a way that a energy vampire tries to touch you from different areas, just patting you, testing your boundaries, getting different sources. And they can read all types of information with that touch. There is an energetic field. There is information. There is energy that's passed along. And a person like myself is very keen on that energy. And so are energy vampires. This person stated that they were a hugger. Now, by the first couple of words and by the way that they were reaching to touch me, I already knew. I said, I'm a hugger too, which genuinely I am. I give awesome hugs. My hugs are full of life. They're full of energy. They're full of love. They're full of vibrancy. And it automatically kills any energy as long as I am in mental balance. It kills any energy that comes to disrupt or destroy. So me knowing that, I'm a hugger too, baby. I already see you. I see you, boo. And also sometimes you just don't know what your words, what your interaction may give someone. So I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt at the same time, knowing what I'm dealing with. I give this person a hug. Ooh, that's when I smell that odor, that stench. And that's when I felt all of my warmth, but I felt nothing from them. I felt void, coldness, blockage, no entry point. So I was like, definitely confirmation. The next thing that this energy vampire did, they did their best to try to keep me engaged as long as possible. Touching me, asking me questions, but not wanting to answer my questions, giving me vague answers. So we back and forth. We can give vague answers all day long. I see you, boo. We can play this game all day long. I'm true to this, not new to this. So they just kept trying to ask questions about me, where I'm from, what do I do, being vague about their circumstances. Now, once they were able to read my positive vibe, read the fact that I'm a loving, warm person, this is when they took it a step further. They tried to pass the negative energy off on me. So no longer were they trying to engage me. It went from engaging me to passing off energy by telling me about all the negative things that were going on in your life while trying to touch me while doing it. That's when I had to cut it loud and clear and let that person know, I see you. And as they did that, I stated, I rebuke it. And they paused. They paused as if, who did she mean that for? Did she mean that for me, or did she mean that towards the circumstance? Just enough to let you know I see you. So please know, when you're dealing with an energy vampire, that's part of destiny swapping. And a lot of people don't really understand how it looks. They make up that it's something very spooky in their mind, but when you think of it very practically, and if you're spiritually inclined, you can see. And it's worth mentioning that not only did this person have this negative odor, this negative stench, they were very blocked energetically, very cold, very just blocked. There was a lot of misery around them. Everything seemed to be going wrong. And I instantly gathered that this is a person who has been harvesting energy for a very long time. This is a person who is not happy in their personal lives. So they hate to see others who are happy and warm and vibrant. And they do everything they can to try to transfer and make their problem somebody else's. Now, do you know somebody like that in your life today? That every problem that they have, they try to make it yours. This is what I'm talking about. Child, you better stay protected and be careful out here and be about standing firm in your boundaries, because people like that test you instantly. From the start of the interaction, they are testing your boundaries. They are reading you to see if you're kind. They're reading you to see how much information that you'll give them. They're reading to see if they can play you in any form, any way, what they can get out of you. And then they're going to make their problems yours. And then before you know it, you're carrying on their burdens and your energy is dark, unopened, blocked, stagnant. Know that every interaction is deeper than what it seems. You are exchanging information and energy from the beginning. Like, share, comment, subscribe.